Yangy!
Garies, Letterman, Goys, Balls, and all variations of the species. Is it working now?
Aye, it's working now.
Welcome to a very special second try episode of the Unmonetisables, the official podcast of the FAWK Chronicles, the Stepsister podcast, to the Scots with Soul podcast, official podcast of the Scots Network, and the City Uncle podcast, to the unofficial, official podcast starring yours truly, and told them all, and the missing one, Alex. And it will be somewhat of a quieter show this week, folks, as we do not have Mr. Yangy screaming in our ears. We don't have Alex shouting "Hiya" in the background in Australian, and Zed Bloke is not working with us. But what we do have is the privilege of myself hosting Cpt Privilege alongside Grandmaster Tech.
Sunday.
Aye, great. Cheers for preparing something, Mike. Brilliant, as ever. And the lovely dulcet tones of the one and only Manisette of Mani TV.
What in the name of fuck is my tobacco?
I don't know. I never touched it.
That was
And
a
of
dulcet
course,
tone.
And the legend,
Oh wait, I put it.
the legend that is too many 5M numbers.
Hello.
Actually awake for a change. So yeah, folks, fucking thanks very much for being here on this what we thought for a moment there was just going to be a me and Tech occasion, and then we thought for another moment it was going to be a non-occasion, just my audio isn't playing ball today for some reason. But
To be fair, I slept in and I have a very good reason for sleeping in.
okay, I mean, I don't know why you locks your neighbour out of his house, Manny, but okay.
I don't know who locked. It wasn't his house. It was it's his sister's house.
Oh,
He must have been up there getting pissed, and then she's flung him out, and he's just not had it, and he's fucking flung his dummies at the tram.
fucking awesome. People make Glasgow. People make Glasgow. But yeah, well, speaking of fucking people, how are the people going to react to the news of the latest, the greatest possible candidate for the 2020 presidency, as Kanye has officially put his hat into the ring?
Of course he has.
Oh,
Yes, that's right, Mr. Kanye West.
Somebody's let this episode of Black Mirror run too long.
Aye. Yeah.
I believe it was him. Was it not him that said no one man should have all that power?
Pretty ironic, huh? I don't know.
I don't understand about this. I don't understand all these celebrities and that going to try and become the president. I mean, don't get me wrong, they might get along with the people, but I don't think they know a lot about legislation or fucking laws or anything like that.
Well, to be fair, certain recent presidents, yeah.
They don't have a clue either.
I think they seen Jamie Foxx in that fucking yeah, that one. That's cheers numbers. Cheers, you perfect. No, well done. The numbers legend.
Yeah, but
Aye, I think they seen Jamie Foxx and it just became trendy. Oh my god, there's a Yangy in the chat.
if you'd sent me a message, I'd have joined in time.
That was it.
If I'd sent you a message, you'd have joined the chat.
It's not up to Privilege to wake you up.
I just didn't know it was Sunday, to be honest.
Glad you're here anyway, bro. Good to hear from you. Good to hear from you. I just assumed you had too much going on, bro. I was hassling you. We don't hassle people on this podcast.
Unlike Manny's neighbours.
No. You don't hassle people. I do.
That's why you're here, Manny. Yes, the enforcer, as ever.
So, in other words, as I was saying, fuck's sake, Yangy.
Fuck's sake, Yangy. Go on, numbers, get involved. We're not saying fuck's sake numbers for a change. Go on, get one in.
I'll have to walk it up.
I join in as well. Fuck's sake.
There we go.
Oh, Alex did remind you, but still gets to put the boot in also.
Mind you, that's the only reason he's here.
The truth shall set you free.
So, Yangy, just to fill you in if you didn't hear, the current topic is the new candidate for the American presidency is Kanye West. Yeah.
Remember how last time I said, More like, can you not?
Yeah, well, I think
Can you
that-
really fucking not?
Well, to be look, let's be brutally honest here, right? Let's be fucking completely logical here. Do you want Alzheimer's-ridden Joe Biden? Do we want Orange Man bad? Another 4 more years Trump? Or do we want to, for once, just throw caution to the wind and say fuck it, see what happens?
Can we just have an empty
Just-
presidency for 4
That's what
years?
I was about to say. Can we just have, like, instead of on the ballot, could we just have, like, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Kanye West, naked?
Aye.
Leave it
Can we
vacant
just
for
leave,
4 years?
can we just leave the presidency? Not even 4 years, just a year.
Aye, let's see if the
Just give
country
everyone a
runs.
year to calm down. Give
Aye.
the presidency a gap year.
What was that?
A
What was that?
presidential gap year. That's what you need.
What was that game we used to push it and it like pop the die in the middle of the fucking thing? Like that's what we need. That should a red light, green light
See,
should.
you know what
random
this-
number generator should
you know what this
activate
is,
as the
right?
president
This
and
is
make all
a-
decisions.
This is actually a test run to make the public more accepting of an AI president because humans are apparently useless. So
The I stands for intelligence, right? And why is it that the current president and Kanye West, neither of them have that part?
Well, excuse me. Do you have a fucking 10-year deal with Gap? That seems pretty intelligent to me.
Okay, right, you know what? Fuck Kanye West as president. What
Oh,
about
I'm going to get sponsored by G Fuel. Doesn't mean I'm going to go fucking run for Prime Minister.
the first vote?
Oh God, yeah. Oh fuck, yeah. No, you say that. That's no. Oh fuck, no. Oh, a Kardashian in the White. Oh fuck, no.
see, like I'll tip my hat to anybody in America who wants to try and run for their presidency. I mean, that's a right to any American, apparently, if they've got money. Unfortunately, a lot of the people that have money shouldn't be running for presidency.
I mean, did they not open a church as well?
What,
Can you?
I'm pretty
Can you go to
they
church?
opened A church.
God.
I think he did after like what was his last album was some.
I remember because I kept
Jesus
slagging him and
dedication.
calling him Jesus Christ.
Can you imagine fucking, like, Kanye being elected as president and changing the national anthem to Power?
Oh,
He
God.
would rewrite the whole thing, wouldn't he? From scratch.
One nation under Yeezy.
The fucking boss for Saints Row 4, I imagine, would have been a better president than Kanye West.
I don't think it's going to be all that bad, to be quite honest. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. I don't think it's going to be a nuclear apocalypse like HBO's new TV show Fallout. Amazon,
it is.
even.
Did you see
Yes.
that poll based on that?
Yes. What do you see? Your what? Based on what?
A poll asking.
Yes. Well, you implied it would get fucked up. Excuse me, sir. Have you even seen anything Jonathan fucking Nolan's work before?
It wasn't Jonathan.
Oh,
It's not Jonathan Nolan. It's.
Aye, it is.
Oh, it is. It's Westworld. Aye. The creators of Westworld.
Right, hold on. Let's everyone stop because Yangy sounds like he's like trying to breathe through a harmonica. What's going on, son?
I was just thinking, I mean, I went on my other account and I voted on the poll as well, and I honestly think it's going to be an Inside the Vault type sitcom.
No, don't be stupid. Don't be silly. Okay, they can't fuck us up.
Well, the thing is, right? If they kind of follow suit with Westworld, for example, then that could partly be true for a bit until they get out into the wasteland in season 2.
It could be like a multiple story thing, whereas like there's an Inside the Vault like group of characters, and then there's Outside the Vault.
Funnily enough, actually, speaking of what Yangy previously said, it would be like Saints Row 4. It would start off as like an in the vault sitcom,
Mm-hmm.
and then once you get out the vault, everything's went to shit straight away.
Yeah,
That'd be creepy.
and of course you've got to have that character in the group that's like, we should have just stayed in the vault, man. I'm going back to the vault, man.
Me basically, I'm not opened the vault. I'm sorry, I would not opened it and seen that nuclear apocalypse and went, fuck this, I'm on my way back in.
I'm way back to my bed.
That's what I straight.
I'm quite.
But then you could
got a good vote.
and the amazing fashion show.
Ah.
I'm looking for a calendar to see what year it is, and if it said 2020, I'd be like, aye, that sounds about.
I'm quite happy beating on rad roaches inside the vault. Fuck this.
Oh, is that what you call your? Never mind. Anyway, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Fallout is like obviously like one of the biggest and best franchises. What? I'm sorry, I was talking. What?
Well,
There's got like plasma.
Right. Okay. Thanks. Yeah.
I for one cannot wait for 3 error codes every episode.
Just wait.
They're gonna have to put an Easter egg like that in. They're gonna have to put some little like somebody freezing or something.
Is it going to be a TV show in Fallout 76 or any other Fallout?
I think the most ultimate fuck you they should do is like in one of the people's bedrooms. They should put a poster for the Outer Worlds.
The question is, will fucking someone I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh,
Shame.
I saw that radiation.
Oh, will there be dialogue choices?
No, don't encourage that shit. Netflix already tried that shit, but it was like you can fucking choose the next adventure at the end of it.
Are they going to make a wee inside joke about mods?
Bandersnatch was alright, but I don't let the people decide what happens with Fallout, for fuck's sake. Nuke everything! Nuke everything! Ha 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 ha! Get mutations! Ha ha ha! Grief! Grief! Grief!
Though, like for the past every Fallout game, it's always been the people deciding what happens.
Except for 76.
I just hope that Bethesda stays as far as fuck away from it as possible.
I mean, if Bethesda aren't going to be involved, there's a chance it'll do well. The question is, how long before there's an Elder Scrolls show too?
If this is a success, you can almost guarantee it, can't you? Again, to me, you can't fuck this up.
Can you not, though?
Yeah,
no.
can you
Jonathan,
not?
no.
It's going to be like, it's just going to be like Fallout 76. It's bad at the start, then gradually gets better.
Yeah, see, the numbers got the faith.
And then it goes right down to absolute shite.
Because the show just kills off here every 5 minutes.
So let's have a wee fucking let's have a wee fucking betting pool here, okay? I want to know who's your biggest face actor that you see getting rammed in the show. Right? I'll kick us off. I think we're going to see Jon Snow in Fallout.
What's that Irish cunt? The fucking
Conor McGregor.
The intro. Okay, Fallout 3. The war never changes. The guy. He'll be in it.
That's Ron Perlman.
Is he Irish?
That's him what you're talking about.
Ron Perlman should
He
definitely
would be a
make a
good
cameo.
candidate.
That would be fucking awesome.
Super Mutant.
You just shout Super Mutant. What?
Ron Perlman.
Just call me
Super Mutant.
Super mutants and death claws and scorched beasts and girls.
Oh my! Yeah, I know what we're gonna have in it. I'm talking about which actor or actress or they are we going to see crammed in here.
Everyone!
Be inclusive, Alex. Come on now.
I'm going to be in it. I've been casted as the
The best and only act they.
You've been cast as Yangy, the chem-riddled fucking jet junkie.
I can see into the future. Do you want to take my poll?
You got any guesses who we're going to see?
I think we're going to see nobody. I want to see nobody. I don't want to see anybody that's associated with the
original cast.
I want to see original characters.
I like that.
I want new people to fall in love with. But if I want to see anybody, it'll be the leader of the Tunnel Sticks.
Do you know what? I want to see Press.
Wait, who do you...
5 minutes and there's another settlement and needs our help.
Oh, God.
Samuel L. Jackson is fucking pissed. We've done all this before. We've done this before. We done this a couple of years ago. The idea was casting a movie for Fallout. For fucking tech, if you get a second, can you pop that link in the chat? In the stream chat.
We need a Van Lesbian in it.
Willie Van Lesbian. But yeah, so right, numbers. Numbers, who would you like to see?
What?
Who would you like to see in a Fallout TV show?
I don't know.
Actor or character or anything?
In fact, do you know what would be a really good a really good like sort of story for them to do, it'd be like Tales of Hancock. Because he's well, for starters, he's a ghoul, so he's practically immortal, and he wasn't mayor a good neighbour until like, I don't know, 10 years before you arrived. So he must have done a lot of shit.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I like Hancock, man.
Constant footage of that wee boy in the fridge.
Aye, Billy just keeps cutting back to him singing songs to himself.
that just happens between the adverts.
Oh fuck. Well, regardless of what we think, it's all down to Jonathan Nolan and Amazon to really fucking knock it out of the park. And let's not forget, this is one of the Nolan brothers here, folks. Worked on Dark Knight, worked on a bunch of shit with his bro Chris Nolan. Before he went out of TV, done Persons of Interest, which is a hit show. Not my preferred cup of tea, but it's a hit show. Westworld Season 1, critically acclaimed, you know. So I've got high hopes, man. Real, as high as the rads are in my fucking bloodstream, I have got hopes for this TV show. The only other stories I had picked out were like the whole Tatty Westbrook Revenge of Tatty, Tatty the Sith. Yeah, but I don't.
I can't be asked with your drama. Right, can I just make an official? Right, I'm putting all the YouTubers on notice. Going to give me a week where I can just sit down and talk about absolute nonsense without any of your names fucking popping up. There's a favour from one Scotsman to a bunch of fucking YouTubers. Fuck off. Go sit in the corner with a colouring book and keep yourself busy for a fucking...
Why are there a bunch of 35-year-old men acting like 15-year-old wee lassies, though?
Hey, what? I'm not a 15-year-old. What?
What?
What? Oh, right, you mean the YouTuber, right? Yeah, totally. Well, it's YouTube, bro. It's drama. It's Dramageddon too.
It's getting to a point where burying your head in the sand sounds like a very comfortable option at this point.
Why is 2020 literally just 2016, the sequel?
It really is. It really
We're going
is.
into season 2 soon.
I don't remember 2016.
That's when Harambe died.
He's so traumatized. He's just fucking blacked it out. But yeah, for those of us who don't know, Tatty Westbrook, most famously known for dropping her 40-minute Bye Sister video, cancelling James Charles, dropped another 40-minute video where she blames all of that video on Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. If you want more in-depth...
I love how, right, this is how much I hate YouTube and how much they create drama, right? If it was originally Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's fucking fault, she wouldn't have made a 40-minute second video, she would have made an hour-long first video, and that would have been it. She would have blamed him straight away. No, she's doing this for fucking clout.
Amen.
She's doing this because she's seen his name being put in the crosshairs and went, here, give me a shot of the rifle.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it's quite obvious.
I despise that they're doing this for fucking popularity. See if she had an original problem and went, by the way, all this was caused by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star in their first video. I went, right, fair dues, no worries. But the fact that she's went and took another video, another fucking 40 minutes to sit and go, oh, he done this and he done that. See, to be honest with you, see, at this point, I couldn't give a fuck if they'd done it. You've just made an arse of yourself by fucking trying to make yourself popular through it.
And that's Manny's Manic Rant of the Week, folks. Fucking, we all turn up for. I love it. That's the best take. It's not even a hot take. It's an entirely true take.
Like, I genuinely just want to go to America, find out where she lives, slap her.
Speaking of hot
hypothetically, don't make threats or Big Subo and HC will get us cancelled.
Hot takes. Fucking the UK government petitions Twitter thing, he tweeted out asking everybody's opinions on conversion therapy and asked to start a debate on it. So my opinion was anybody who's ever worked in conversion therapy should not be allowed to work in the medical field again. Because
that's really fucking weird. Conversion therapy.
It's not legal yet.
It's so
legal.
With all due respect, I don't think I've ever heard anything so gay.
the only thing conversion therapy should be used for is to stop people from fucking A, driving without a seatbelt, B, indicating when they fucking turn, and C, voting for a responsible Prime Minister.
Yeah, could use conversion therapy to convert Boris Johnson into a decent human
Actually,
being?
speaking of conversion
That's not how conversion therapy works. It's conversion therapy, no miracle working.
Yeah, that's called a fucking an enema.
conversion therapy, in Prime Ministers, there is actually a dominatrix that's turning right-wing men into socialists.
It's me.
Yeah.
What is this? Yangy's just segueing left and right into alternate fucking subjects, hijacking the flow of the podcast here. I was all getting ready to spill the tea and get into Dramageddon 2, but I suppose if you want more of that, go listen to our official podcast where we covered that highly in depth. You know, me, Troll, and Alex being absolute beauty queen sisters, so we know what the tea.
Speaking of Priv is a
See.
speaking of Priv is a beauty queen. Where's this makeup?
And moving on, we have.
No, hold on. We'll do my segue first, bitch.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna get me putting on makeup, call me bitch, sweetheart. But
I thought that's
I shall allow it.
I mean,
Hang on, I need to go check my. I need to go.
You asked me to call you bitch last night.
I need to go check.
You said you liked me.
My fucking. I need to go look in my cabinets to see who Yangy thinks he's fucking talking to.
Yeah, I'll allow. Everybody gets one. This is your one, sweetheart. So continue with your segue, Yangy. Do you have another segue?
Where's your makeup?
That's not a segue. You segued into that. You had another segue.
No, that was my segue. You tried.
My makeup artist is currently.
Where is your guy liner?
That's it. Well, my makeup artist is currently indisposed. May or may not be legally or illegally cutting someone's hair somewhere, but that's another story.
Great.
You know, a shot back and slit throat.
Look, we're too bad.
How did my bird turn into Sweeney Todd? Like, what the fuck?
Whatever floats your boat, mate.
To be fair, I was originally going to say shot back and Sweeney Todd.
and we're not from anywhere, Yangy. Don't you fucking dox me again. But yeah, I think now is as good a time as ever to move on to everyone's favourite flagrant segment of the week. The one and only fucking twatty moments. Twatter moments, yes.
I'm going to do that every time you do Twitter moments. That's the new intro for Twitter moments.
I'll take it. I'll record it and I'll put it out across the airwaves.
Can everybody just say Alex stop?
Alex stop.
Okay.
Let's see how that works for everybody. Now everyone say Alex hit him.
Alex, I will give you my life savings if you give him a right hook.
Stop encouraging violence. You're so violent today,
which is a grand total of £32, 3 pence and a Freddo.
I did it. You only £32 and 3 pence.
And a Freddo.
Listen, you guys need to stop butting heads, okay? Because this week we've got Beavis and Butthead are entering a whole new Gen Z world, an upcoming reboot.
Oh no.
This is just not going to work.
And in more up-to-date news, this just in, Beavis and Butthead are cancelled.
Of course they are!
The 90s MTV, Twitter typed this in. That's so funny. The 90s MTV and Gen X icons, wow, are headed back to television. Creator Mike Judge will oversee 2 new seasons that feature meta themes related to both new and old fans, Gen X parents, and their Gen Z kids.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Mike Judge, you better not fuck this.
Age them up, because I've always been an advocate that for The Simpsons to become fresh and relevant again, they have to make all the characters older instead of having 40.
They did,
because that worked for Rugrats.
Yeah, they did do that in a few episodes.
Oh yeah, they've got to get rid of more than a poo numbers. As we were talking about previous weeks, they've now announced they're not allowing white voice actors will no longer, to word it better, will no longer voice characters of colours. But do see Andrew Schultz video on that this week where he talks about people woke activism going a little too far.
Wait, who runs the Quickie Mart then?
No, it will be a poo, but it will be another voice actor playing Apu. So that won't be jarring at all. And it won't be really weird if he just comes in with a non-comical voice, or it doesn't sound anything like the Apu we know. No, that's surely going to work.
To be fair, every other character in The Simpsons doesn't sound anything like what they originally did. Like, listen to the old Homer.
Yeah,
Aye.
I remember.
That's like your first
remember the
original
OG Homer.
series. Because you can say that about anything. Like Family Guy's the same, South Park's the same. You're still finding your legs, so to speak, you know?
Yeah, look at Professor Farnsworth on the first Futurama. Compared to the third episode, it's like totally different.
Right, okay, now you just sound like a bit of a dork and a nerd, but okay. I'm pumped. Personally, I'm pumped for the new Butthead and Beavis and Butthead, but not as
I thought you
pumped
said your missus about to get haircuts.
as you should be when you dust off your Discman and get pumped for 90s jams this summer. Grab your boombox or, you know, your Bluetooth speaker and prepare to crank some jams. These nostalgic hits from the 90s will have you busting your best throwback dance moves all summer long. First off, can I have a little quick survey? No.
I find that entire tweet offensive.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like one of those late night ads that you'd get on BBC of like 200 songs from your favourite 70s and 80s groups all in one CD.
Can I ask, anyone in this chat whatsoever, or anyone listening at any given point in time, ever call it a Discman?
No.
What the fuck is a Discman?
It's a Walkman,
CD
but you put
Walkman.
CDs
You
in
won't
it.
call it a Discman?
No, these people call it a Discman.
According to Pop Sugar.
Barbarians.
Fucking Discman.
There's no much fucking
Be prepared to crank some jams. I'm going to crank some cunt's neck.
That's a big. How are you doing, fellow
Like,
kids?
the thing is,
That's exactly what it is.
the thing is, the official one was called the Discman, right? But how many folk didn't have a Chinese knockoff called something completely different?
the disc woman.
Don't forget the disc day. Snap, got you, Alex. Yangy, what you were trying to say? Your internet's cutting in and out here.
all this fucking 90s stuff. Like, I bet you're wearing some bell-bottom jeans and a white tank top with a bunch of armbands.
Where the
on.
fuck are you coming from? The 70s, mate? Bell-bottom jeans?
I'm only coming for like as the 70s look tech is because Priv's already behind in fashion, so for him to go back to the 90s has to go further back.
He's just trying to bring his fashion
Listen,
back. That's all.
I'm pretty sure the last time Priv went out dressed up, a Blake Doctor's mask was in fashion.
That's possibly true.
Well,
but I'll tell you what
they
was
are
the
kind of coming
fashion.
back in fashion, though.
Tell you what wasn't in fashion and will never be in fashion, but for some reason will not cease to exist. Vanilla Ice to perform 4th of July show in Texas, despite surging COVID-19 cases. I just thought that was interesting.
I'm just gonna go to a wall, find a big empty field that I can scream in.
I've got.
Oh, you mean the middle of Glasgow?
What?
Vanilla ice chocolate water.
Oh no, that's not.
What annoys me is he's in his 40s,
Or is it kinky
40s or
water?
50s, and he's still got a fucking soul patch.
Kinky water.
Grow the fuck up.
A loophole in Texas Governor Greg Abbott's COVID-19 restrictions means a Vanilla Ice concert set for the 4th of July can go ahead. A total of 2,500 tickets are on sale for the show, despite the fact that more than 8,000 new cases of COVID-19 were recorded in Texas on Wednesday. The state's highest single day total since the start of the pandemic. It just sounds like COVID fucking propaganda.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Listen, like, I think we all want to know what's important. Is you need to go see Vanilla fucking Ice, okay?
Winning 19 new levels of COVID.
I mean, like, listen, Texans know what they're fucking talking about. Unlike the big Sturge, who this week announced that Scotland to make face coverings mandatory in shops as restrictions ease further. And the only real response I see to this that made any fucking sense is that mask shaming should not be a thing until they make masks free for everyone.
Here's a wee game for you. If you don't believe that you should wear a mask, I want you to go and do a challenge. I want you to go into a hospital where somebody's got COVID-19 and let them cough on you. See how fucking fun it is then. Until then, if you do not wear a mask and I see you walking about not wearing a mask, the next thing you're going to be looking up at is the fucking sky.
Okay. Hold on, Manny. Hold on,
I walked the dog without a
simmer
mask.
down a wee
but
bit.
That's
Yeah.
about it.
We're not talking about hospitals here and allowing people to cough in your face. That sounds like a paid service that should be something else. We're talking about
Fun
shops.
story actually about paid services. I know someone who got paid £350 to sting someone else's penis with a bunch of bees.
Relevant? Maybe.
We're talking about shops, Manny. Yeah. So basically, the only problem I have with this really is that as like one and only Dr. Darkside pointed out on Twitter as well. How are you going to enforce that at like a Tesco or
Like I said,
Morrison's that have been open for the entire fucking time with people
at the
not
door
wearing
just
face masks?
don't go in. Have you not been to like Tesco? There's like you can only go in one door and out the other door, and there's people telling you like when you can enter and stuff.
So they're going to employ bouncers across the entirety of Tesco's now and kick
Well, they
people
probably-
off.
Yeah, so I've got some more employment coming up then.
Aye, yeah.
And then they're going to phone the police every time someone causes a fucking argument. So now the police are going to spend their time.
I just knock them out to solve the argument. You
Even-
can't argue, you
Hey,
can't argue if you're unconscious.
well, you know what I mean. You might actually have a
Very
defence here.
badass.
There's somebody's actually trying to be a biological terrorist in the shop, so you know you could be well within your rights to knock them out.
Exactly.
No.
I mean, I'd not even if I wasn't with them, my rights.
And of course, there is obviously the little-known but slowly but surely growing conspiracy theory that this is all just a satanic ploy to have us wearing face coverings
Alright, that's it, I'm done.
for the devil coming back. You know, everyone should
Even
know that though.
If Armageddon was kicking off, you bet your arse when the gates of hell's opened wide open, even Satan would be wearing a mask.
That's
funny
exactly
thing is,
why.
Why do people think that they're just making us wear masks for the sake of wearing masks? Like, what did they get out of that? What
It's
benefit?
Chaos magic. Look it up. God.
Oh, it's frustrating, isn't it?
Well, it may be frustrating, but not as frustrating as when you're on the BBC and your kid runs in, a child crashes her mother's interview on the BBC. That's never happened before.
Wow, isn't that so funny and quirky?
I
Wow,
know.
funnier if the rain just kicked the door in, ran in. Yes!
Get what though, right? Like I've watched.
Why is this news? Like, she didn't get swatted, so who the fuck cares?
I know, it's like
It's cute.
Because we need stories like these. We need fucking wee cheery stories that put a smile on your face. Because quite frankly, if we didn't have enough of them, apocalypse would have arrived a lot sooner.
The thing is, like, I've seen a lot of this. I've seen a lot of this happening. For like even BBC presenters themselves when their kids running, especially one of the previous news reporters, and the wife runs in and practically drags the kid out by the ankle. It's like yeet, but it's like, you know what I mean. If you're like any decent human being, and their kid rushes into an interview, one, you didn't look the door, your fault. Two, is there anybody looking after it? Their fault. 3, okay, what if your kid runs in? How about you put them on your knee and go, "Hi, everybody"? You know what I mean? Like, didn't he just go, "Hey, you pal, oot"?
Her face. She's like, someone take this off me.
The way that you're like talking about like on the news, like you don't want your child to be sitting on your knee whilst you're talking about, I don't know, a big paedophile rapist gang or whatever, because that's just
Jesus.
It might be more effective. You know what I mean?
Let me ask my 4-year-old son his opinion. So, Thompson, what is your opinion on the economic decline of the country?
Bash!
I don't know. I just wanted to preach it.
can't even enough money.
Fuck up, Mo. You've got nothing in your wallet.
That's what I was like. See if that was the reason that one boy became like an economical minister. Like one day I couldn't afford a fruit shoot and I was having that.
It would be funny as fuck though, seeing one of these interviews happening and you see a teenage laddie just walking in the background and like snaffling money out of his mum's wallet while she's doing an interview. Really, like, live on national television. Like, yeah.
Ma, where did you put my fag papers?
Well, I think we can all agree that we're not looking to toddlers for the latest and greatest takes.
I mean, we are, because a lot of people are looking up to Donald Trump.
On Van Bad. Emmy voting opens today, and people already have hot takes. Once again, a question here: who watches the Emmys, and who the fuck has hot takes on Emmys? I don't. What?
It sounds
was
like
nominated for an Emmy for his cinematography.
they've almost phrased that like hot flashes or something, you know.
Shout out to Gary Clark.
That's what I
Numbers
think about the
with a
Emmys.
hot take. Yeah. Yeah, but I couldn't tell you who won the last Emmys. I probably couldn't even tell you what an Emmy was, to be honest. That's a TV one, isn't it?
I know somebody get into the semi-finals.
There's
I can't remember who.
area with some trophies. I think she must have won something or hosted something.
It's like her face. She's
I think
still
she's just
"Ha."
delivering them.
Actually, I think those Emmys were photoshopped in from another type of
I think
video.
they ran out of Emmys last year and they had to order some off Amazon. So it's just kind of like running with the delivery. Which is a big no-no because you're supposed to have them in a package.
Well, she does look pretty chuffed with herself. She does look pretty happy. But on the opposite end of the scale, what's not so happy news is Casey Musgraves and Rustin Kelly announced they are ending their marriage.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea. I thought you guys might know.
Oh, no, wait, Casey
Celebrity.
Musgraves, country singer.
There we go. What's the other one?
These
Rustin
are
Rustin Kelly.
are the...
Well, if there's Rustin Kelly put WD-40 on him, fucking hell.
Well,
Really, that was a high quality joke, and that's what I get, you ungrateful bastards, you know what? Fuck you.
Andy's brought his Pows Rage back.
Well, for a couple of folks that no one really knows, to someone who now everyone in
songwriter.
Hollywood knows.
Country songwriter.
Yeah, well, that doesn't really count because they're not going to wipe themselves out in Texas with COVID. But what Hollywood can't get enough of is this student's superhero transformation. On Thursday, Julian Bass shared an impressive video, a TikTok, of himself transforming, swapping cosplay, into his favourite superheroes, and it didn't take long for major Hollywood players like Bob Iger, Matthew A. Cherry, and James Gunn to take notice.
He put on some shitey costumes and then suddenly he's like a master cosplayer.
Yeah,
That's how
apparently.
It wasn't as much of the costumes, it was more the effects.
Yeah, he did have some sweet transitions that I could have sworn were probably just from an app or something. But,
Probably. Yeah.
and he did kind of really look like Miles Morales, Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse, the CGI version.
He's not wearing the Miles Morales costume, he's wearing the Peter Parker costume.
Okay, you fucking dork. But
You don't need to be a
Spider
dork
Dog.
to realise that that's
Spider
Peter Parker. Well, that's Peter Parker. You don't need to be a dork to realise that.
Okay, Spider Dorks. Sorry, plural.
If you think that's Miles Morales, you're on the wrong side of history right now.
You're not catching me in your web of
You're
fucking...
Miles Morales away from being right.
No, that was good. I like that. That
Back a minute, I'm
was
going to go heat on my keyboard.
well, when you do so, man, make sure you steer clear of those hypocrites down south in London who were also concerned of the lives of immigrants during the Brexit scandal, the Brexit fucking votes, but not so concerned of the lives of those affected by COVID. Thousands of people gathered in central London street as lockdown restrictions were relaxed. A large crowd of people gathered outside pubs and bars in London's Soho district on Saturday evening as the hospitality industry was allowed to reopen following a major easing of lockdown rules in England. Some people noticed a lack of social distancing in the large group and warned of a second wave of the virus if the rule isn't followed. What are you saying?
The English people call us alcoholics.
It was a real interesting thing. Because as I say, London, known as the multiculti centre of the UK, and had a lot to fucking say and contest about.
What I find quite funny though is there was comments on some of the Twitter posts today with this, basically saying a lot of the people there were Scottish. There are a lot of Scottish people living in England,
Like, they're trying to blame it on us.
Basically, they're trying. Basically, they were trying. They're basically trying to say that everybody in Scotland travelled down to England to go to the pubs, and it's like there are English people, Scottish people, Welsh people, Irish people living all over the country.
Alex, we're about an hour away from London, aren't we? Yes.
Yeah.
Did we go there?
No.
Exactly. Fuck off.
But you're in England, though, right?
We're in England, but we're in fucking shitty Northamptonshire.
Don't dox me.
He's fucking just doxing cunts left and right.
To be fair, no offence or anything, but Northampton isn't worth visiting.
Oh, it's just shite all in it.
Like, if I was going to, like, you know, harass some poor person on the internet, if I found out they lived in Northamptonshire, I wouldn't bother.
Got enough shit to deal with.
Not worth it.
Oh, where do you live? Where do you live? Oh, Northamptonshire. Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. I just don't get it. I don't get why people.
It's the
like,
fight for England, isn't it?
I don't get why people's first thought once lockdown restrictions are over is like, let's go all gather into this one spot.
And lick from containers that have literally been on everyone else's lips 5 minutes ago, yeah.
There's people that have been going down a fucking like bars at like 7:15 in the fucking morning, and it's like, Jesus Christ, you have a problem.
Go down to the shop and just buy yourself a case.
I don't drink till at least 7:30 in the morning.
I know
Yeah, I think it's the booze Britain culture, man. That's the problem. We've all got our principles, we've all got our fucking, you know, morals and rule Britannia, all this shit, until it comes to, oh, what do you mean I can't drink? What do you mean I can't congregate in a large group and make a bunch of fucking noise and rabble? That's, yeah, to be fair, that's kind of the British way more than
What do you
anything.
mean partake in institutionalised racism? What?
Well, that's, you know, whatever floats your boat, Yangy. I don't judge, but you know.
What? You judge every week.
Well, listen.
It's so infuriating to see the like stuff like that when they're all fucking gathering into one spot. I'm going to give it 2 weeks, and then they're back in lockdown.
You know, it's funny,
Yeah,
all
probably.
these same people were complaining about the Black Lives Matter protests about a month ago.
Yeah.
Aye, well, see, that's a hypocrisy of all this. Like, what was it mentioned the other day that the 4th of July celebrations were to celebrate the independence of America?
Yeah,
But
also
there's
Yangy, if-
people.
Tex, all countries matter.
Aye, but they're pulling down statues of the founding fathers and everything like that, but still celebrating Independence Day. You're like, there's a bit of a
disconnect.
what?
I think also more so, Yangy, that
What do you
you
expect?
almost
Americans are fucking morons.
Apparently, so are the British.
you also
We've always been morons. We took on America thinking, no, that's going to be a great idea.
It was a great idea, just didn't
No,
they
because now they've got
stay?
Independence Day.
Great
they
movie.
think they've got Independence Day. We ruled them by the banks, but that's for another history lesson. Also, historically speaking, I wouldn't fucking put it past that there's more than 50-50 in the crowd down there were for and against the Black Lives Matter protests. In all fairness, I think we're all just a bunch of raging fucking hypocrites, just ready to spread as much virus across
American
the
independence.
as possible. You're just saying things about America now.
was released on Disney Plus, and Alex made me watch it.
Yes.
It was amazing. It was
Made you? Wow. You really against it? Were you, Yangy?
Pinned down to the sofa, in all of her kinky sex gear.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Come on now, whoa. Shit. Like, leave that for the OnlyFans.
Privilege.
Purposes, just so I would watch it, pay attention. I didn't.
She honey trapped you. She honey pot you. They honey pot you. Like, that's one of the oldest tricks in the book.
And on that note, it's good to notice before we descend into absolute debauchery and deviancy, I would like to thank everybody for turning up this week. My TV, better late than never, sleeping in, but making it just before we even hooked up, before anyone else turned up. Too many numbers, wide awake.
So it was late, but still early.
Yes, very. So a wizard is precisely when he means to be, or something to that effect. Too many numbers. Took your heat out to 5 AM long enough to come join us. I much appreciate that, bro.
He's listening to radio on GT. Radio.
I'm
Why
on
did you
this
come?
while modding my GTA.
You fuck! I knew it. I fucking knew it. Numbers. I goddamn knew it. Get off 5 AM numbers.
50% of his attention this time.
When are we going to start a fucking Indie Scots Minecraft server, by the way? I'm waiting on this.
Go just start it, tell them. But do me a favour this time, don't make Batchy the head or the winner.
I will realm it. But that's Sims, though.
Okay, thank you, of course, Yangy and Alex, for tuning in from the far-off distant land of down southness. Don't worry, I'll no doxies. And of course, thanks to myself for turning up here.
You didn't even say thanks to Tech, you fucking...
I know,
Dick,
hey!
listen,
I was actually early for a change of dick.
It's called the service droid for a reason. You don't give him praise when he does
Yeah,
something
Service
aye.
really great. Well, you know what? Tech, do us a favour. Don't show up to the podcast next week and watch his arse fall apart.
Excuse
Tempted.
fucking me.
See, when you
I
call
am the
it service,
podcast master.
What services does he provide?
You're the face, Tech's the
I am
brains.
absolutely no service to anybody, so yeah, the phrase is invalid.
Look what you've done. You've just put him into a depressive episode. Well done.
I'm going to tell Yangy where your exhaust ports are. Ha ha ha. Right, yes, of course, thank you, Grandmaster Tech, for waking up on time for a change. That's...
Hey.
but of course, as ever, we go into a little bit of self-pluggery, not the OnlyFans type, but the self-promotion type. So if any of y'all got anything you want to plug, please do so now. Forever hold your peace till next week. Manny, what you got cooking in the oven?
Me and Cody, my dog, are going to be playing some motherfucking Destiny 2 tomorrow for Manny Mondays.
Oh, wait, I wish I was fucking him, because I'd have played it with you. I love Destiny.
Well, you Omni.
And Manny in the background is going, yes!
We're also still playing through Sea of Thieves
I'd have also played that with you.
with the Dutch Glass region. Trying to
Sweet.
convince goddamn Priv here to buy it.
I know, we could have a full galley of any people. How great would that be?
Exactly.
Oh, we will. We will.
It
It's
doesn't even
coming.
need to buy 5M to play it.
Actually, it's not called 5M, it's called 5Cs, get it right.
You do have to buy
Hey,
Grand Theft Auto 5 though, however.
Yeah, but you don't need to buy the 5M add-on.
we didn't have to buy it because it was
Sea
free
of
on,
5 Thieves.
free on fucking Epic there, wasn't it?
Sea of
Steam or something.
thighs. Sea of thighs. Sea of chips.
Okay,
Sounds like something.
numbers, what you got cracking, buddy? How's the streaming going?
You know what? You can really tell he's 14.
I love numbers, he's the best. You can really tell he's playing something else, more like.
Yeah, I'm playing something else.
How's the streaming going, bro?
It's going good. I've just been streaming whenever I decide to, like 3 in the morning. On the 5M.
Good fun.
Believe it or not, that's when streaming works best. When you do when you want.
That's it. Just
Because
fucking...
that's what streaming is meant to be. It's meant to
Anything
be you
works
showing
best when
you
want to do it.
and nothing else. Though you try to bind to a routine or a schedule.
That was a subtle dig there, wasn't it?
To who? I don't... They what?
That was a subtle backup. You can get up
Yeah.
when you want, Tech. That's what the full point is. The whole point is free will. Do what you want.
You see, Manny? You see why we fucking flog him? Because he's just fucking... You even
Manny's
try and
not
help him and compliment him and his fucking brain's still fried. God damn it.
It's because I've been
Yangy,
listening
what
to
you
you
got
for the
cooking,
past
mate?
3
Are you
years.
still working on the fucking Golf with Friends
I'm
video?
not working on anything because I'm.
Oh, Jesus. That video's never coming out, is it? That video
but
was never coming out.
I do have 2 articles that are waiting for editor approval for fucking GTA based still.
Okay, I'll approve them. He's just
No,
a
it's got to be Andrea Malananana. It's to approve them. I don't know his second name, but he's Italian, so something.
Wait. Andrea Malananana.
Yeah.
You can't say his name out loud, man. Before you know it, Batman's outside your window.
Alex, you got any songs primed for release?
Yeah, I've got one that's hopefully going to come out next Friday, but it might not, depending on whether Yangy gets home in time.
Depending on not if Yangy is getting baited.
That's enough of that chat. We don't bait on this.
Alex is a master at baiting.
We don't bait, we just debate.
What does this mean?
Yeah, no, that's no, yes, that's enough.
Yeah.
Not anymore, they're not. And on that note,
I'm so uncomfortable.
yeah, that's, you know. Yangy, stop dry humping them. Stop dry humping Alex Wilson's podcast, and that's disgraceful. Right. On that note, finally, once and for all, once again, thanks for tuning in, folks, and please tune in next week. Do the good stuff, like, comment, share, all that good shit. Tell other people about the podcast and stuff. Yangy, I'm going to mute you if you keep making sex noises. That's disgusting. And in the meantime, this has been Cpt Privilege, Grandmaster Tech, Mari TV, 2 Minute Numbers, Yangy, and Alex signing off. Closing hail frequencies, ending communications, and gonna go scrub myself because I feel unclean. I feel very unclean.
We ain't gathering a crowd, you bastard.
I feel really unclean after that.
I'm gonna go heat on a wall.